Carry my phone over to the grass. Oh. What's up, everybody? Today I am filming a stretching video. I thought I would share with you guys some of my favorite stretches that are especially good for runners, but really just good for anything, honestly. I hope you guys enjoy some of these stretches. I think they help a good amount. If you keep them up consistently, I think you'll notice a difference with your running and whatever else you're doing. So let's get into it. Let's start with calves, because that one I always find is really tricky, and there's not very many different ones you can do, but I've got a few. Okay, so to really get your calf, just put your foot up against the wall like this, and then push inwards and hold this for maybe like 30 seconds. And that was not 30 seconds, but you get the idea. And then do the other foot. Okay guys, I know I have two different socks on. I apologize if that bothers anybody, but at least they're the same brand. Okay, next one is a classic. You guys probably all know this one, but find yourself a stair and just drop your heel off the stair. Hold for like 30 seconds each side. Okay, last calf one I can think of is just reaching out, grabbing your toes and pulling upwards. This one I can kind of feel behind my knee the most, but that's like that's a very important spot to stretch because that leads into your calf. Okay, we're gonna move on to the back, and I'm gonna show you guys both some stretches and some exercises because I've had a lot of trouble with my back over the last year, and I've learned lots of good exercises and stretches that I think will be really helpful. But I'll start with the stretches because that's the theme of the video. Okay, so first one is an ultimate classic stretch, and it's just the one where you lean back. I think it's called child's pose or something. All right, so this back stretch is more like a trio of back stretches, but I really like it. So you're going to put your legs like this, reach one hand over to one side, hold for a few seconds, and then go like this and try to flatten your back and hold like that, and then reach down to your foot and hold each position for 3 to 5 seconds. And then kind of continuing with that, I just like to put my hands like this and hang. Okay, this one looks kind of funny, but I really like it. You're just going to open your knees a little bit, put your hands on your heels, and just kind of lean back. Okay, so now for some of the exercises I do these religiously every morning, every night. I think it's what's helped keep my back in check, so I would recommend doing them if you have a little bit of back problems. This one you're gonna do is in this position again, and you're just gonna do, I think they're called cat-cows, so you're gonna arch and then hollow. How did my back do that? Hollow, arch, hollow. And then I'm gonna start with in the arch position, and I'm gonna twist like this. So twist my shoulder to my butt and do that in the arch position. It looks kind of funny. And then in the hollow position, twist. And then in this position again on all fours, you're gonna reach through, hold for a second, and then reach up. I hold it like this, and then I just go down and back up. And this one's more of like an exercise instead of a stretch because I'm constantly moving. And then I like to do where I put one leg over my body and just like stretch it out. Okay, next body part we're gonna focus on is hamstrings. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna show you is a dynamic stretch. This one's probably better to do like before you're running, because it's better to do dynamic stretches before you run and isolated stretches after, but you can really do this one anytime. Reach down, sweep. Just gonna hold onto a wall and swing your leg forward and back. Focus on when it's at the front because that's when you'll feel it in your hamstring. When it's at the back, you'll feel it in your hip flexor. And then a classic isolated one is just sitting like this and reaching for your toe. I did gymnastics so I can reach pretty far. And then if you're feeling up to it, you can open your legs up a little bit and flex your toes up to the sky and reach forward, and that you're gonna feel like everywhere. Okay, this one we probably all have done too. You're just gonna put your foot up on the surface, and I like to keep my foot flexed, so pointed up, and I just reach forward, reach for your toe. You'll feel a good stretch back here. Okay, next body part, we're gonna do the quads, and kind of like quads IT bands, that whole like front area. Okay, so you're gonna bend your knee up, grab the front of your foot, and with your opposite hand, reach down and touch the floor. And then take a step, bend your knee, grab your foot, reach down, touch the floor. And then an isolated quad one you can do is just standing, grab, hold for a few seconds, do that both sides. Okay, I'm about to show you my all-time favorite quad stretch. So you're gonna find a surface, something like this. A couch is really good. Put one leg up, hold on to the back, and just lightly push down, making sure your knee is straight. I'm kind of on an angle, but I promise it's level. Put your legs out, and then bend one, and just kind of sit back. Again, this one's good. If you're feeling a little lazy, you just want to lay back. Still, you feel it here. All right, moving on to the hips. Very important for runners. First is very basic, easy one. You're just gonna stand up, lunge, and just lean forward, kind of like sink into it. And then very similar to that last one, it's just on your knees. So one knee like this, one knee back like this, and lean into it in this position, and circles like this. It's kind of for your hips as well as your back, but yeah, I really like it. All right, next I'm gonna do the glutes, and there's a lot of different ones for this. I'm gonna try to do a bunch because I always find my glutes are sore. Hold on to a wall, cross one knee over the other, and just bend down. Like, I can do it without a wall, but I feel like when I have a wall, I can like really stretch it. And another version of that one that you can do is you can lay down, cross one leg over the other just as you were standing, and pull the opposite leg in. Okay, this one's a classic. You're just going to grab your knee and pull it in and just pull. I find this one stretches, but not as much as the one I showed you. And then one that I like doing on my back is I just lean back like this, and I tuck one knee into my chest and just pull it in. All right, and one of my faves is pigeon. So you're just going to take, your leg, and you're just gonna sit into it like this. If that really hurts, then kind of just bend your back knee so you're up like this, and just go as far as you can. I'm gonna go all the way down, and then after a few seconds, to get a really good stretch, reach forward. So it's almost like you're in the splits, but not quite. Okay, so those are my main stretches that I like to do before, after I run, during the day, really anytime. I'm sure there's more that I could have thought of, or I'm sure you guys know more, but those are some of my favorite ones, especially for running. I find they really loosen me up and keep me in check. So try them out and let me know what you think, or just do them and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.